Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Albert and Billy Show. You're listening to us here on WUAT Radio and watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber Television, and BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe on there. You'll learn, check it out. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm trying not to forget anything. I've been under the weather, folks, so I'm not on my A game, but I think I got most of it. Subscribe, comment.
Have you ever heard an unfavorable comment?
I don't know. I don't like to read them, to be honest with you, unless somebody points it out, because I'd rather not read that. But I mean, I know it's all, fair game, but, doesn't mean we want to read them, though, if they're not nice, Might be in the public eye, but that don't mean you're not human, though. Ain't that right?
Well, I'm sure
Still
that's
have feelings. But for the most part, though, everybody's been really nice, and we appreciate that. And we are getting closer to our 300th episode, folks. So stay tuned for details on that. Producer. He's going to come up with some good ideas for me there. For sure.
I don't think I can count to one.
Well, I think today, I think today might be, I think we're like 6 episodes away. It's really close.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really, really close.
Did you think we'd be on the air this
No, not 3. That's amazing. That's why it's got to be something different.
It's amazing that I'm still around.
Yeah. Well, you'll still be around for many more. We always tell you, you're about 80 something going on 50 something usually, and stubborn as a mule. Stubborn as a mule.
I've been told that before.
Oh, I had a woman tell me, told me to tell your papa that your guests, when people fill in for you, he might think they're pretty. He's a man. He said, but tell him us women, we might disagree with that. Busting out laughing. I don't even know who she was. I don't have a clue who this lady was. But boy, it cracked me up. People just tell you anything, won't they?
Oh, yes.
But for the most part, like I said, it's been all good. Everybody's been really nice, and I would definitely, we want to do the 300th episode in front of a live audience. Might as well stick to tradition. Those are fun. They are fun to do,
Well,
and to have them
better.
asking questions. Yeah. So yeah, I think we need to do something like that for sure, producer man. Okay. Of course, I'll do the birthdays first though, because I seem to see quite a few here.
There's quite a
Dang,
few.
there is. Yeah, we'll do them first, Papa. My goodness. Okay, let's see. We want to wish a happy birthday. What is today's?
Today's the 15th.
The 15th. Okay, so on Wednesday, the 13th, Joe Wheeler and Jamie Lewis, Jessica Coleman. All of them had birthdays on Wednesday. That's Joe Wheeler, Jamie Lewis, and Jessica Coleman. Yesterday we have a few. Monica Blankenship, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Lena Bedsole. Happy birthday to Jacob Denny, and happy birthday to Billy Van Winkle. All those were yesterday. Today we have 3 birthdays for today. Camille Ryan, Levi Cowball, I think is how you pronounce it, and Madison Fugit is also today. So happy birthday to Camille, Levi, and Madison. Tomorrow, happy birthday to Joanne Britt. Happy birthday to Miss Bill Pendergrass. Hers is on Monday. Lori Harris is on, no, Miss Bill's will be on, Monday, I believe. The 18th, whenever that is.
Yeah.
And, but Miss Lori Harris, hers is on the 17th. Susan Oakes has one on the 19th. Dee Dee Cook on the 20th. Miss Ray Britt on the 22nd. I love her. And and Dale Kennedy on April 16th. So, wow, that took a big jump, didn't it? From March to April 16th.
Why did they put that in there?
I don't know. But anyway, if I said your name just then, happy birthday, belated, or today, or in the very near future, like tomorrow, or Monday. Let's see. And it's harder than I'll get out in this place right now. Got plenty of announcements, of course, Pawpaw.
Plenty.
Kind of in a bad mood also because Tennessee just played like crap. We'll be telling you about that. That was pitiful.
Pitiful.
Nothing's as pitiful though as the downright dumb decision of the Lady Vols not to guard somebody on the last shot of the game. An elementary school team knows to do that. That was pathetic. Pathetic. Kelly Jolly, I'm not. No, I think it might be time for her to go unless they better make a run because that was pathetic. But we got some announcements anyway. We'll get to all that depressing stuff in a minute. Let's see here, Papa. We got Clothes Closet. This is at First Southern Baptist Church. It features free clothes on the first and third Tuesday of each month. First Southern Baptist, as y'all know, is right here on Main Street. They offer a free clothes closet. They have been giving clean, gently used clothing away to the folks in Bledsoe County for the last 25 years at no cost to anyone. They try to have out seasonal clothes and shoes. They also have donated house supplies, furniture. This ministry is supported by free tax-deductible contributions. If you know of anyone who needs help, please send them to the church. If you have items to donate, please see Miss Jolene in the church office. If you need a receipt for your donation, the church also offers emergency services for things like house fires, or flood damage, and more. Well, that's good. So that is when, Papa, the first and third Tuesday of each month. So remember that, folks.
It's a big deal.
It is, yeah. And a lot of people do use it. It has been here for a long time. Let's see here. Let's talk about. We got a breakfast tomorrow, Papa.
Yes.
It's at the Mount Crest Fire Hall, and it's going to be. It's from 6 to 10 a.m. $6. Let's see. Sorry, $8 a plate. Remember, it's for a good cause, though. These are volunteer fire departments, folks. You can enjoy bacon, sausage, scrambled eggs, hash browns, biscuits, and gravy, or with jelly and butter. You can get a cup of coffee to drink, or a glass of milk, or orange juice. As they traditionally don't put that on there. And proceeds, like I said, they do benefit the fire department out Mount Crest. So go check it out tomorrow morning, folks. That's from 6 to 10 a.m. And next Saturday, the 23rd, is the big one out at Fall Creek Falls. Their fire department, they always have a different one. I like that.
Yes, they do.
It's from 7 to 10 a.m. and they will have biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs, hash browns, pancakes, there we go, with waffles, scrambled eggs, fruit toppings, bacon, sausage, country ham, fried bologna, as Papa says, fruit, orange juice to drink, or a cup of coffee, glass of milk or water, $10 per plate. Children 10 and under, though, can eat for free. That one's next Saturday, 7 to 10 a.m. That's at the Fall Creek Falls Fire Department. Also, we want to tell you that First Baptist is going to be having their revival. They're just right up the road here on Cumberland Avenue. They'll be having a revival on March 24th through the 27th. And Sunday morning service will begin at 11 a.m. while nightly services start at 7 p.m. Now the church is going to provide, this is what's different about it, and I like it. The church is going to provide a nightly dinner for the community at 6 o'clock p.m. That's pretty cool. And that's Monday through Wednesday, and then they're also going to have a potluck lunch, though, Papa, that'll be served on Sunday afternoon. You can't beat that, can you?
No.
So that's pretty smart. That's the way to get people to come too.
I've never
Food.
heard of that before.
I haven't either, but I think whoever come up with it, kudos to you. I think it's some smart thinking there. That'll get some people in the seats there. And let's see, I'm hoping that's my last announcement, Papa. We're gonna say it is. I don't see another one right here, so yeah. Have at it, Papa.
Tomorrow, the East Tennessee Alliance for Animals is going to be giving rabies shots to dogs and puppies, and this is going to be at the
Okay.
Main Street stage area down here on
Oh.
Main Street.
Yeah.
And
When's this again? Tomorrow?
tomorrow, it does not give the hours. It just says
Well.
tomorrow. The cost is $10 for a vaccine, and DHPP vaccines or whatever that is
Yeah.
$5.
Okay.
So they want you to bring your dog or your pup to get them shot.
Okay.
Then this is also tomorrow at the Lusk Community Center. There's going to be an event, the prom dress and suit, and we noticed today that we had 2 big boxes full of stuff, shoes and gloves and things that people could wear to the prom
Mm-hmm.
that had been donated, and so someone came and picked them up to take them down there.
Oh, that's nice.
It is good. And so the dresses and suits and shoes, all these are available for the prom. And if you come tomorrow to pick out a dress, it's from 11 to 3.
Okay.
So
11 to 3.
They want you to, if you're a lady, now
Mhm.
the men come at 4 to 6.
Oh, well.
Remember that's at the Lusk Community Center,
Oh, yes. It's all at the Lusk Community Center tomorrow, folks.
and it's getting
4 to
close to
6
Easter.
for men.
Easter is the 31st, which would be a week from this
That's
Sunday.
crazy to know that.
No, 2 weeks from this Sunday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, still.
There's going to be the biggest egg hunt ever held. It's going to be at
Oh, really?
That's what it says by the
Yeah.
rescue squad. They're
Well.
having the biggest egg hunt, and this is going to be at noon,
Mm-hmm.
and this is going to be on Saturday, the day before Easter.
Okay, that's smart.
So they want you to. It doesn't say where. Oh, at the Bledsoe Recreation Park. That's where
Oh,
it's gonna be.
okay. Okay,
But
yeah.
the rescue
rec
squad
park.
is going to put it on.
Okay.
Then the class that graduated in 2004 is going to have their reunion, and that's going to be at the. Well, let's see. Oh, the details will be published later. They do not tell where it's going to be,
Well, dang.
but it's the 20th year
Mhm.
of their graduation, so
They better be figuring out where they're having it, though.
the details will come later. They were supposed to know they
Wow.
want to have a reunion.
Reunion. Well, at least they know they're having it, I guess.
Faith Baptist Church, which is located up the valley, is going to have a singing,
9 Mile.
and it's going to be this Sunday, March
Mhm.
the 17th. Yeah, that'll be Sunday, and it's going
Yeah.
to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Faith Baptist Church. The fellow that's going to be doing the singing is Mark Bishop. Where I
Okay.
don't know anything about him.
I do not either, but
Then there is the Master Horse program that's going to be offered in April. It's not very long till April,
mhm.
and it's going to be held on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And so there's a lot of categories and topics are going to be covered starting April the 2nd and going all the way through the 25th. So I'm not going to give all the details
no,
there.
that's too many.
But also, the city of Pikeville is going to alert you that until April the 5th you have time to pay your taxes. But if you wait till then, that's too late. That'll be the last day to apply for the relief that they give you.
Oh,
I have
okay.
I had that opportunity to avail myself of the assistance.
Mhm.
My taxes were not as much as they could have been had I been
Yeah,
younger.
yeah. Well,
So
did
that's
you do
all
it?
I have.
Did you- okay. Where'd that go? Dang. Oh, I was looking at this. Well, that Legal Aid of East Tennessee, they offer services for a lot of different things, and that's one that I missed here. They're going to be on Friday, March 22nd, so a week from today. They will be here, folks, at the courthouse right across the street from us here on Main Street. They'll be at the Bledsoe County Courthouse at 10 o'clock a.m. a week from today.
That's a good deal.
They help with things like
Yeah,
that,
that's
so
good.
that's good. All right, Pawpaw, it is trivia
Trivia
time.
time. I've been doing some research on some of the trivia that I wanted to work on, and I put a batch of brownies in the oven to bake last night, yesterday,
Oh,
real
yeah.
late, and I got interested in what I was doing for the Albert and Billy show. 1 hour later, I thought of those brownies.
Uh-oh.
They just take 30 minutes to cook. So I had a really thoroughly baked batch of brownies. I had to throw them all away.
Oh, that's a shame.
So my trivia this week is having to do with television shows.
Okay.
So you let me know if you know these.
Okay.
Perhaps someone is watching, they will recognize some of these names.
I'm sure.
Hoss starred in what television show? Hoss
House?
Cartwright.
Uh,
What was the name of the show he was?
well, producer could be a Lifeline.
You don't
don't
know
know.
the name of that show that Hoss Cartwright starred in?
Do you know? I sure don't. Is it Bonanza?
Bonanza.
Well, I was going to guess that, but I didn't know if it was that or Gunsmoke.
Which
So I didn't know what to say first.
which program was Desi Arnaz located in?
Well, he could be seen in and still can be in reruns. I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy. Murder She
Great
Wrote
show.
had a female star. What was her name?
Angela Lansbury.
Angela Lansbury.
Hmm.
Chuck Connors was in what show?
Hmm.
He's
Was
still
he
on
Archie
tele-
Bunker?
What?
Is he Archie Bunker?
No.
No, that's Chuck Connors. You
Chuck
said.
Connors. It's a western.
No, you said still. I don't know. I can't figure that one out.
A rifleman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have got that one probably.
The Hook. What was his name?
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Gleason and Art Carney gave us what was
Oh.
the name of their show?
That one was The Honeymooners.
The Honeymooners.
That's a funny show.
On the Wheel of Fortune, there is a female that does something associated with the program. What's her name?
Well, she is on the program for Eye Candy, and she flips the letters every once in a while. Her name is Vanna White.
Vanna White. Now, also on another show that I've already mentioned, Lauren Green was the dad. Hoss Cartwright was his son.
Bonanza.
Bonanza.
Yeah, there we go.
Tales of Wells Fargo starred. What was his name?
Tales of Wells Fargo.
It's right. It comes on Grit.
Oh man.
No, it comes on right before Grit.
Tales of Wells. Dang it. I don't know that one.
Dale Robertson. Magnum PI. What was the name of that actor?
That was Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. You did very well, Billy.
All right. Oh yeah, those were some of them were pretty tough, you know.
Well,
But I thought
some of
pretty
those
good.
are old, but some of them are still shown.
Yeah, most of those are still shown in reruns.
They're still shown, I believe. All of them.
Mhm. I just don't. I've never really watched The Rifleman at all to know
Chuck
anything about it.
Connors.
I've
He-
heard that name though.
He uses that rifle instead of a 6-gun.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I get why they call it that then. Well, folks, that's it for trivia this week. Coming up after the commercial break, we'll be back with some, sports. It's going to be depressing today, but
It will be.
it is. That's coming up, though, is sports of all sorts, and then also Albertology, and we'll end it with some good jokes. So
Yeah.
stick around, folks. That's coming up after the break.
At Jason Lewis Dunlap Supercenter, we're committed to be better. Better prices, better vehicles, a better experience. Your Jason Lewis Dunlap Supercenter understands that you rely on us to provide you with the highest quality of used vehicles. With over 350 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. So what are you waiting for? Let us show you a better experience with the Jason Lewis Automotive family. Come visit us at Rankin Avenue here in Dunlap or on the web at dunlapsupercenter.com.
Support small business and shop DunlapMercantile.com.
Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, connecting the Sequatchie Valley to the world.
You need a bank that you can depend on. Here at Citizens Tri-County Bank, we have the most dependable staff that you will ever meet. Call in, you will not get an automated attendant, you'll get a person. But on the other side, we have all the technology that anyone would need, from apps to online banking to bill pay. So please come and grow with us as we're about to celebrate our 50th year. We are the only community bank you will ever need.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Albert and Billy Show. You're listening to us here on WAT Radio and watch us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber Television, and on the BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to get on there and like, subscribe, and comment, all that good stuff. I want to thank our sponsors, of course. I'll have to go through them quickly here, so I want to say a huge thank you to the following people and businesses. Huge thank you to Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance, Scotty's, Pottville. They're open on Saturdays again now. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
They are. The offices of Janine Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker. Farm Bureau Insurance, that's Matt Massengale and his friendly staff. They're down in South Pottville by Heather Reed and Putnam Reed Funeral Home. Or what's her name now? Heather
Polson.
Yeah, that's right, Heather Polson. So that's Putnam Reed Funeral Home. They're both in South Pottville, about as south as you can get in city limits. Thank you to Nickel Antiques. They'll be opening again here in about less than a month.
Less than a month.
Morgan Brothers. Remember, they have a buffet. Their buffet is really good now. Their buffet's good. You gotta try it if you haven't. They also have, of course, the Pottville Family Restaurant. Be sure to stop by there in the mornings and get you some breakfast. And the Bank Walker Brewery. They are open tonight and tomorrow. They're open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So keep that in mind. If you like to play pool, remember they have a pool league on Thursday nights if you want to play in that. That's doing really well for them. They also have on the pool nights, they're also trying a poker thing too. I mean, obviously you can't make money or nothing, but you know, something fun to do. They're also doing that as well, folks. So check it out on Thursday nights. Friday nights are karaoke night, and Saturday nights is usually, if they have a band, some music, that's when it's going to be usually. But of course, or you can just sit in there and dine and eat. You know, it's a sports bar and grill, so it's a restaurant, you know, with a bar basically is what this is. It's a really nice place, folks. Really nice place. So check it out. And then right next to them on Spring Street would be Gail and Cliff's new business. And the name has left me, but crap. I guess Spring Street Antiques, maybe. That's
antique.
What it is. Yeah.
It's antique.
It's Spring Street Antiques. That's right, because they're just a block away over here. And then Michelle Collier, thank you, Michelle, and for being on the show. She was on the show for me this last time You guys have seen her fill in for Papa before too, and she's been a guest on our show. It's Lola's right here in downtown Pikeville, just a hop skipping away. Bill Wolf, Lee Station Baptist Church, thank you. And the Daily Stop, thank you. And it's quilting time. I'm gonna have to have this rewritten sometime so I can read it good. It's Quilting Times is the name of the business. It's right next to us here on Cumberland Avenue, and they're open Monday through Thursday, or Monday through Friday, I'm sorry, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And the loom part will be opening, at some point pretty soon.
Yeah, pretty soon.
It'll be a really huge store then, as far as size. Well, that'll be a big place.
It'll be nice.
Yeah, I think it will be too, Papa. Well, okay. I dread doing this, but here we go.
I'll put it off as long as they can.
Yeah. Okay.
On the Paul Feinbaum show last week, one of the categories that people could call in and remark about,
Yeah.
he said, call in if you have the nicest compliment anyone ever gave you.
Oh.
So this man called in and said,
Interesting.
one time I was notified that I had been voted best dad.
Well, that's
That's
nice.
I would like to think I'm in my children's estimation as best dad.
Right. Good answer.
Another one said, I have hair like Paul Feinbaum. Another man called in and said, someone told me I was good-hearted. That was a nice compliment.
That is.
Last Saturday,
Oh,
a week ago tomorrow, LeBron James reached the 40,000 point total in his career.
Oh yeah.
He stands
I saw that.
alone. No one has ever achieved that plateau before.
Okay.
So he not only climbed the mountain, he is the mountain.
Yeah, you see, broke the record for all-time scoring then.
All-time scoring. Okay, on Sunday, the girls' SEC finals
Well,
had.
yeah, we should tell them. The Lady Vols, they won their first two games in the SEC tournament. Played very well. Beat Kentucky and Alabama pretty handily, and got down to South Carolina, top-ranked South Carolina, folks, undefeated South Carolina. South Carolina, who their average margin of victory is like 30. So Tennessee, the Lady Vols have managed to play them close 3 times now. For some reason, I feel like Tennessee matches up with this team better than anybody.
We got beat by 8 points once, and I thought that was
That was a close.
competitive,
That very much so.
because South Carolina set the bar.
Yeah, they're good.
They had not lost a game all year.
No.
So
Tennessee-
if we got within 8 points, I thought that was good.
Yeah.
But this game,
This was a heartbreak. Tennessee should have won. We were 23 points down. To come back from that, they got off to the worst start you could possibly ask for. They didn't score they scored 6 points, I believe, the whole first quarter. They were down big, and so they had to climb out of that hole. But they did, and they even took the lead.
took the lead.
And to lose it like that, like an undisciplined team, because, folks, if you saw the game, then you're going to talk about if you didn't, it was the poorest excuse for defense you'll ever see in your life. They're South Carolina's leading scorer now. Get this. Yeah, I get it. She's not a 3-point shooter.
she
but
had
she's
never made a 3-point in
No.
her career.
Never had. And I'm sure doesn't shoot them very often at all.
And we were ahead 2 points.
2 points. Could have sealed the deal, actually, and made they missed 2 free throws. We did that to keep them in the game, of course. Fundamentals. And then to make that mistake, to not guard, I don't care if she's never shot a 3, folks. It's the leading scorer. You learn in elementary school to get a hand up in somebody's face. I don't care if they can shoot or not. Nobody played
Nobody
defense.
guarded her.
Nobody. It was pathetic.
So
It
she
was.
hit a 3-pointer
Yeah.
and won
wide
the
open.
game.
Yep.
by 1 point.
It was pathetic. It was pathetic. You have a chance to beat them and you do that. And my point is Tennessee literally gave the game to them.
Yeah.
They do not know how to win. And I hope this team is not a team that doesn't know how to win. That goes back to coaching.
But they only won 17 ball games in the whole year, or Tennessee.
Well, they've got 20 now. You know, that they made a run in this tournament.
Yeah.
And most of those losses, I will give them this, most of their losses were without Rakia Jackson. And I do get that.
That makes a difference.
It does. But they are maddening to watch, to say the least.
But South Carolina wound up winning 32 games for the year. And Dawn Staley has won 8 out of 10 SEC tournaments.
Wow, so they have dominated the past 10 years. Those are Pat Summitt-like numbers.
Yes.
Which, you know, Tennessee dominated for so many years.
Okay, the men's SEC tournament started on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And,
well, Mississippi State got a big win last night, too, because they needed to win. They needed to get a win to get into the NCAA tournament, to get off the bubble. And then they do this today. They're definitely off of it now.
Well, on the Paul Feinbaum show last Monday, they said, what's your value as a free agent? Because this is a big issue right now.
Okay.
So this man said, well, my value is a 6-pack of beer.
Dang.
Another man said $35 and a couple of protein bars.
Not bad.
2 Cadbury eggs and a Diet Coke.
Shoot. They don't think too much of their value, apparently.
And then one man said, more now than most and less than I hope. And about $1.95.
Dang.
An RC Cola and a moon pie.
Dang.
You wouldn't remember that. But
Yeah, those days were the good old days. We don't know that. I've heard RC Cola, and what was the other thing? RC Cola and what?
And moon pie.
And moon pies, yeah. Moon pies
Both of
from
them are made in
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
Oh yeah, I tried RC's too.
Anyway, on Monday, Kyle Elsie got fired as Kentucky's coach.
Really?
You did not know that?
No, I didn't.
Happened on Monday.
I don't know if that was a smart decision, just because she was left in a pretty bad situation the way she got it. Because their coach, an established coach before her, Matthew Mitchell is his name, he retired, and he's young. They didn't expect that, but he did retire. I think it's the stress of coaching and everything got to him, and but the scheduling of it, the timing was really bad though when he done it. She's not really had a fair shake at it, so I'm kind of surprised at that.
I'm sure she'll get another job.
Yeah, she will. She will.
On Tuesday, Dalton Knight was named as the SEC
Dalton
Player
Connect.
of the Year.
Dalton Connect. Yeah.
Connect.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ziegler, and he made the SEC first team.
Ziegler got Defensive Player of the Year.
Who did?
Ziegler.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Paris, coach at South Carolina, got Coach of the Year.
That's well deserved. They had a great. They've had a great. They're still in the conference. They're playing right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing
Auburn, actually. Mm-hmm.
And tonight it's going to be Texas A&M and
Kentucky, maybe.
Kentucky.
That'll be a good one.
Auburn's playing South Carolina right now. And Tennessee took on Mississippi State earlier today.
Apparently it was too early for Tennessee. They forgot to wake up, apparently.
Well, I think they thought they would win.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll tell you, another coach lost his job, Jerry Stackhouse, Vanderbilt.
Oh, yeah, I did see that just earlier today.
He only won 7 ball games and 9 and lost 23 this year.
That's a bad year.
That's a bad year.
That's a bad year. Yeah.
So
he used to play for North Carolina.
In 5 years, he's won 70 ball games.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's not too good.
No, Vanderbilt's really slid then in men's basketball.
Well, that's it in sports.
Well, no, we got to tell them how Tennessee blew it today.
Well, I said they got beat today. I don't know the
Yeah.
final score because I left home before the
Oh,
game
it
was
was like, well, to tell it to people, Mississippi State come off firing on all cylinders, didn't they?
We
They
scored
played really
19
good.
points the first half.
Yeah, that's pathetic. Connect didn't have any help today. They've got to, if they want to make the Final Four and compete for national championship, they're going to have to figure out how to win when he's not having his great. There's going to be times where he's a little bit off. He's only human. Somebody else got to step up.
Yeah, but they put 2 to 3 men on him every time he got the ball.
Mm-hmm. Because if somebody else would have been hitting, if the other players would step up and hit, that would take that pressure off of him.
I saw
defensively.
Ziegler hit 3 threes. I did not see Vescovi.
I seen him miss so badly it didn't even hit the rim.
He missed 2 foul shots. He always
Makes them.
But he missed 'em.
He missed some today. They just, I don't know, they couldn't throw it in the ocean.
No.
So that's what I said. Mississippi State was a bubble team. They had to get that win yesterday against, I believe, LSU. They got it, so they knew they were in the tournament.
Yeah.
But they're definitely going to be in the tournament now. That win over Tennessee assured that.
I couldn't understand why Tennessee just was seeded number 2 instead of number 1.
In the conference, I don't get that either. Because Tennessee won the conference regular season
They
title.
won the regular season title.
So they should have been the number 1 seed. That's
I
kind
think
of
so
stupid.
too. That was a slap in the face right there.
Well, I know what you mean. Okay, they were the top seed for the conference tournament, but they're showing that they'll probably be a 2 seed in the NCAA tournament.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
They did.
And they were, in contention to get a number 1 seed though. But
Yeah,
so
they
much for
were.
that. That's what I'm saying. So Mississippi State was on the bubble. They're not now. They're in.
Some commentators had already put Tennessee in the Final Four.
I know. I wonder if they'll still do that after.
But I don't know about after today.
They played horrible, and this is 2 losses in a row. Actually,
That
they
made
lost
them
their
look
finale.
vulnerable.
Big time. They got a lot of work to do, don't they?
Yeah, they'll have a lot of work to do.
Well, all right, Albert. Albert apologizes.
I have got a subject here I want to unload on people. This was from Hubert Davis,
Oh,
and
okay.
it'll take me 4 minutes to read it, but I want you to listen to this.
Are you gonna be able to get through it? Is it because if you can't? I know
think
it's
I'm-
emotional, but you gotta be able to say it, or they won't be able to hear it.
The Shoe Man is the name of the discourse that Hubert sent me.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it goes. My alarm went off. I was tired. It was my one day to sleep in, but the guilt I'd have felt the rest of the day would have been too much, so I'd pray. I showered and shaved, adjusted suit and tie, got there and swung into a pew just in time, bowed my head in humble prayer. Before I closed my eyes, I saw that the shoe of the man next to me was touching my own, and I sighed. With plenty of room on either side, I thought, why do our souls have to touch? It bothered me so. He was glued to my shoe, but it didn't seem to bother him much. Then the prayer began. Heavenly Father, someone said. But I thought, does this man with the shoes have no pride? They were dusty, worn, scratched, end to end. What's worse, there were holes on the side. Thank you for blessings, the prayer went on. The shoe man said a quiet amen. I tried to focus on the prayer, but my thoughts were on his shoes again. Are we supposed to look our best when walking through that door? Well, this certainly isn't it, I thought, glancing toward the floor.
Being judgmental.
Then the prayer ended and songs of praise began. The shoe man was loud, sounding proud as he sang. He lifted the rafters, his hands raised high. The Lord surely heard his voice from the sky. Then the offering was passed. What I threw in was steep. The shoeman reached into his pockets so deep, and I tried to see what he pulled out to put in. Then I heard a soft clink as when silver hits tin. The sermon bored me to tears, and no lie. It was the same for the shoeman, for tears fell from his eyes. At the end of the service, as is custom here, we must greet the visitors and show them good cheer. But I was moved inside to want to meet this man, so after closing, I shook his hand. He was old, his skin dark, his hair a mess. I thanked him for coming, for being our guest. He said, "My name's Charlie, glad to meet you, my friend." And there were tears in his eyes, but he had a wide grin.
He does a good job of making it rhyme.
"Let me explain," he said, wiping his eyes. "I've been coming here for months, and you're the first to say hi. I know I don't look like all the rest, but I always try to look my best. I polish my shoes before the long walk, but by the time I get here, they're as dirty as chalk.
Yeah,
My
no
heart
wonder.
fell to my knees, but I held back my tears." He continued, "And I must apologize for sitting so near. But I know when I get here, I must look a sight. And I thought, if I touched you, our souls might unite."
Oh, there you go.
I was silent for a moment, knowing anything I said would pale in comparison. So I spoke from my heart, not my head.
Yeah.
"Oh, you've touched me," I said, "and taught me in part that the best of a man is what's in his heart.
That's true.
The rest I thought this man will never know. How thankful I am that he touched my soul."
That's right. That's really
I
good.
was able to keep my composure.
I am so proud of you. I am proud of you. And that is a very good story.
It
Who
is
wrote
a
that
good
again?
story. Hubert Davis sent
Oh
me
yeah,
those.
that's right. That's right.
Okay, I've got
He's
some
got some good ones.
some things I'm going to read from the bathroom reader.
Okay, is it going to be just different things?
These are different things.
Gotcha.
These are fun with names.
Okay.
These are some people. This first category is people.
Okay.
This man's name is Dr. Chin, C-H-I-N. He runs the Chin, Ear, Nose, and Throat Clinic in Malaysia. These are places that have a strange or real name. These are real.
Yeah, that is weird.
Pinch and Tight. These are neighboring towns in West Virginia. Pinch and Tight. There is a town in Arkansas called Pickles Gap. There is a town in Kentucky called Oddsville.
Wow. Wow.
There is a town in Oklahoma called Bowlegs. In Texas, there is a Telephone Texas.
A telephone Texas.
Telephone.
That's a pretty cool name.
In Maine, you can go to a town named Bingo. This is a business.
That's funny.
This man, his last name is Deadman. He runs a funeral home. Deadman Funeral Home in Manchester, Tennessee.
No way. What about that?
These are stores. There is a business in Naples, Florida, a Pane in the Glass, P-A-N. A restaurant in Kansas City, Missouri, Frank's a lot, a hot dog joint. These are
pretty
some
good play on
these are some
words.
people now.
Okay.
This woman's name is Mary Hatbox. Can you imagine?
No.
This woman's name, her last name was Quake, Q-A-K-E. They named her Eartha.
I was
Eartha
about
Quake.
to say Earth's going to come in here somewhere.
Dorotha Magro.
And these are real names. It's crazy. It's
Alvin
crazy.
Will Pop.
Alvin will pop. Alvin will pop. That's pretty good. Holy
Okay.
for Alvin's sake, he doesn't.
These are some interesting facts about gold.
Oh, okay.
Where was the first United States gold rush?
Was it California?
People
That
think
way.
it's in California. But in
Okay.
1803, there was a gold rush in North Carolina.
Okay.
A boy found a 17-pound nugget on his dad's farm.
Wow.
This one nugget provided all the gold for all the nation's mints for 26 years.
Dang.
That was,
Yeah.
and is estimated that since gold was discovered, that there's been 100,000 tons of gold that's been mined.
Oh.
We went to a working gold mine in Leeds, South Dakota.
Uh-huh.
You could stand up on the sidewalk in the town and look down where the gold mine was.
Mm-hmm.
They had dug down so far that the trucks that would hold 60 ton looked like matchbox cars down there. That's how deep it
Dang.
was. But they would haul the ore out of that dirt where they're digging it and take it up to a refinery up above ground.
Mm-hmm.
We could stand there and watch the gold
pretty
being
cool.
mined.
That's pretty cool.
It was cool.
Yeah. I'd
So
like to
the
see
California gold rush was discovered in 1850.
that. Okay.
So that'd be 47 years later.
Dang.
So they got from 1850 to 1875 125 million ounces. Do you know how many
What?
ounces are in a pound?
Just go ahead and tell me.
16 ounces.
Okay.
In gold, only 12 ounces is in a pound.
Oh. And
So the gold that was discovered in North Carolina and in California and was mined is worth $50 billion today,
oh my God.
from 1850 to 1875. Can you believe that?
No. I wasn't expecting that.
Gold is important
Yes.
in our.
Crazy.
But you know what? I have a lady friend. Her name is Juanita Woodard.
Mm-hmm.
She and I were discussing the Bible one day at the house, and I said something about heaven. That's where Carolyn is. And I said the streets are pure gold.
Mm-hmm.
She said, no, Albert, it's not streets. It's just one street.
Oh.
I never had noticed the Bible said that. I thought it was streets of gold.
Yeah.
She said there's not but one street.
Wow. I never once thought
So I
about that.
looked it up. She was right.
Well, what about that?
How do parrots talk?
What about
Listen.
they mimic, that's for sure.
Okay, exactly why parrots can change their calls to make them sound like words is still not understood.
Dang.
Their ability to mimic may possibly be linked with the fact they are highly sociable birds. A young parrot in captivity learns the sounds it hears around it and quickly realizes that repeating those sounds gets him attention.
Yeah.
So they're
exactly.
social, and this is a substitute for normal social life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There are other
does.
birds that can make sounds, minor birds
Okay.
and lyrebirds. I didn't know anything about lyrebirds.
Lyrebird, I ain't heard of that.
Lyre, lyrebirds. But these are facts that comes from what makes the world go round.
Yeah, and I know a few of those, so that's pretty interesting, Papa.
Yes, it is. Okay. The time it takes.
Mhm.
It takes 1 second for a hummingbird's wings to flap 70 times.
Whoa.
70
1
times
second.
in 1 second.
I don't see
It
how they
took-
do that.
It took the Titanic 4 hours to sink after it struck that iceberg. In 4 minutes, the ship went down.
Gosh.
4 minutes.
Man.
That didn't give much time for people to be saved.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
To read the Bible Old Testament 39 books, New Testament 27 books. It takes you 92 hours.
I can see that. Yeah.
The first baby cardinal that can fly from its nest has to wait 19 days.
Really?
19
Didn't know
days.
that either.
It takes, have you heard the saying, there was a song used to be, I'd like to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone.
No, I ain't heard that one.
It takes 38 hours for a slow boat to get to China from New York.
This takes 38 hours.
38 hours.
Shoot. I believe it'd take a lot more than that.
Winter comes and goes in 89 days and 1 hour.
What now?
Winter goes, it comes and goes in 89 days in 1 hour.
Wow. Seems like longer than that.
It's for an average person in the United States, a person in America, they will sleep 25 years in their lifetime. The average person. The average person in America lives about 75 years.
Oh, was that on thing? It went up to 80 something not long ago. I don't think they know.
I think it's about 75.
It might be. I honestly don't know if they know anymore because they change it so much.
Nolan Ryan, you would remember Nolan Ryan, but he was a pitching.
I actually do. Thank you very much.
His career lasted 27 years.
Dang, I didn't realize he played that long.
That's unusual.
That
for a person
is.
to pitch that long.
Yeah, especially at such a high level.
The Soviet Union rose and fell in 69 years. The Soviet Union, Khrushchev would put his shoe off and bounce it on the table when the Soviet Union was strong, but it lasted 69 years.
Dang.
To count to 1 billion takes 95 years. Just to count to 1 billion.
It's like, how do y'all possibly even know that? You
The
gotta be
Great
guessing.
Wall of China took 1,800 years to build.
I can believe that.
To reach the nearest star takes 45.36 million years.
Gosh, that's crazy.
That's how far it is to the nearest star.
That's crazy.
Okay. Let me see where I go to next. I gotta save some room.
Any money, Mo.
I gotta save room for
Gotta tell a few jokes. Yeah.
There is a woman that's a preacher in the Church of Scotland. Her name is Susan Brown.
Okay.
So this is her most notable achievement in her career. She gives a roll with a holy roll. This is what she does. This is a true story.
No.
When she performs a marriage ceremony between a man and a woman, she gives the same wedding gift to all the couples that come to her for marriage. She gives a twin pack of toilet paper. So why does she give a roll of two pack roll of toilet paper? Why not give them 3 rolls or 4 rolls? But she gives them 2 rolls. So this is what Reverend Brown says is her reason. There are 2 rolls together, just like the couple. And the toilet paper is soft, gentle, long, and strong, which is what I hope their marriage will be like. She married Madonna and the director Guy Ritchie in December 2000. They got the toilet paper too.
Really?
Can you believe that?
No.
Toilet paper.
No. Whoa, I can't believe that. Didn't know that one.
Okay. Wisdom that they don't teach in schools.
Amen to that.
No one has more driving ambition than the boy who wants to buy a car.
That's right. That's
There are
true.
worse things than getting a call for a wrong number at 4 o'clock in the morning. It could be a right number.
You're
You
right
don't want to
about
get a call
that.
You don't want to get a call at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's true. No, you
Money
really
may
don't.
buy a dog, only kindness can make that dog wag his tail.
That's right. I like that.
The great thing about the future is that it always starts tomorrow.
Yeah. I ain't never thought about it like that either.
Seatbelts are not as confining as wheelchairs.
Ooh, that's a good way to look at it too.
I had a woman call me last week that is wheelchair bound. She called me to ask me how I was doing.
Oh, that's nice of her.
I said, Barbara, I'll be calling you and asking you how you are instead of
Yeah.
you calling me and asking me how I am.
Yeah, that's true. But that's awful nice of her though. At least you know.
Learn from the mistakes of others. You
Yeah.
won't live long enough to make them all by yourself. Some mistakes provide so much fun that it's unwise to just use them once.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay, this is the last one.
Okay.
I'll do some jokes.
Okay, no problem.
This was a 40-carat emerald that was found. It was
God.
found in a conch shell. This is the story. An elementary school teacher and part-time salvage diver was searching the wreck of a Spanish galleon that had sunk off the coast of Florida during a hurricane 380 years ago. Finding nothing of value, the diver collected a bucket full of seashells for his students instead. Later, as he was washing the shells, a 40-carat emerald estimated to be worth millions of dollars rolled out of a queen conch shell. According to Doug Pope, the president of Amelia Research and Recovery, the man didn't even know what he'd found. He thought it might be a piece of a Heineken ball.
Wow. Wow, what about that?
Can you believe that?
No, I can't really.
Okay, it's time for some jokes.
Yeah, even though that was pretty funny in itself.
A man's wife is sick, real bad sick,
Okay.
and after many days, the doctor told the husband, "Your wife is in the last stages of Alzheimer's." I remember the day they told me Carolyn was in the last stages.
Yeah.
She lived 19 months after they told me that.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor said to the husband, "She doesn't have very much of her mind left." The husband replied to the doctor, "She couldn't have much of her mind left. We've been married 60 years. She's been giving me a piece of her mind for days and days and days."
God, that's pretty good right there now.
All right. As we were preparing for a fishing trip, the husband looked at me lovingly, and I said, "What's on your mind, honey?" He said, "I was just thinking of what great lures your earrings would make." Now listen to
What thing to
this.
say?
I grew up in a non-musical family. Only one of our my five siblings, can even carry a tune. So I've restricted my singing to private places like the bathtub or the car. But one night, I softly sang a lullaby to my 19-month-old baby.
Okay.
After the first verse, my 19-month-old baby sweetly looked into my eyes, removed the pacifier from his mouth and stuck it in mine.
Well, that's a little way to do it.
That little 19-month-old baby didn't like the singing.
That's hilarious.
My 16-year-old daughter rushed into the room while I was having difficulty preparing a sermon. Searching for an idea, I asked her, "What's the most inspiring sermon you ever heard me preach?" "Dad," she answered, "do you mean to the congregation or directly to me?" I took my curly top blue-eyed toddler and her angelic newborn sister along with me to a discount store. As the young cashier rang up our purchase, she gushed, "What beautiful children." "Thank you," I said.
Yeah.
And then she said, "I'd like to see their father."
Ooh.
I would have slapped her if I
yeah, that's probably
A
some fighting words
repairman,
there.
a repairman with our electric company was testing a customer's meter. To check the line, he asked the woman several times to push down the lever on her toaster and tell him whether it was working.
Right.
"Are you finished yet?" she finally yelled through the open kitchen door. "I'm almost out of bread."
Shoot.
At the busy dental office where I work, one patient was always late. Once when I called to confirm an appointment, he said, "I'll be about 15 minutes late." "That won't be a problem, will it?" "No," I told him. "We just won't have time to give you an anesthetic." Anesthetic.
Yeah.
He arrived early.
I figured that.
When Fred Phillips, retired public safety director and police chief of Johnson City, Tennessee,
Oh, that's where he's from.
was a regular police officer, he and his partner pulled over an unlicensed motorist. They asked the man to follow them to the police station, but while en route, they spotted a North Carolina vehicle whose license plate and driver matched the description of an all-points bulletin. So the officers took off in a high-speed chase and finally stopped the wanted man's car. Minutes later, as the felon was being arrested, the unlicensed motorist drove up and he said, "If y'all will just tell me where and how to get to the station, I'll wait for you there. I'm having a heck of a time keeping up with you."
I'd say so. About got me choked on that one, Papa.
While I was working,
Yeah, tell another one at least.
while I was working for the Internal Revenue Service,
Mm-hmm.
my duties included reading correspondence from taxpayers. One letter came
Okay.
from a man who had received a $2,000 refund check in error. Returning the check, he wrote, "I don't believe this money belongs to me, but if you find that it does, return it and I'll send you a postcard from Europe."
Oh,
When I started
I agree.
my current job, I was assigned to a cubicle with a 5-foot high partition. Promoted in 3 months, I asked for a private office in line with my new role. My boss reluctantly told me that there were 3 possibilities. The first was a room that housed file cabinets and printers. I did not
give
want
me
that.
No.
Another office was empty except when one of the company's founders visited. The third was a conference room. After we had discussed each of the
Dang.
alternatives, he told me to make a choice. Deciding to play it safe, I replied, "Well, I want the one that will cause the least amount of trouble and affect the fewest people." A smile shot across his face, and he leaned forward in his chair. "That's the office you have now."
Oh,
Okay. At the checkout counter of the discount department store where I work, I was a cashier, and customers frequently asked me under what circumstances items were returnable. One woman who came through my line must have been aware of the store policy, and she pointed to the lacy red and white negligee she was about to purchase. "May I bring this back if it doesn't work?"
wonder what they said to that one. I like to have heard that response.
One afternoon, a very pregnant woman came into the small animal hospital where I was a veterinarian assistant.
Okay.
As she paid the receptionist, I picked up the pet carrier. It was quite unwieldy with her 17-pound kitty in it, and I muttered, "Let's go, Chubby." To my surprise, I heard the cat owner behind me say, Okay, I'm coming as fast as I can." Chubby. Bless her heart.
That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. I like that. Was that all of them for now?
Well, I've got a whole lot more.
Well, I bet. Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, that was the last one for today, or you got another one you want to say?
If the future belongs to our children, how come my kids spend money like there's no tomorrow?
I don't know. That was pretty good in there.
How come the mighty Bengal tiger is an endangered species while the puny mosquito flourishes?
Yeah, good question.
Why is it when you're 7, today is forever and tomorrow never? But when you're 70, tomorrow is yesterday before you knew it was today? That's true.
It sure is.
And when you get 89, it's even harder.
Oh, mate, that was funny, though.
The 90th Psalm says, "We spend our years as a tale that is told. The days of our years are 70 years and 10. That's 70. Yet if by reason of strength they be 80 years, which is 80, yet is there labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off, and we fly away." The psalmist, many centuries ago, wrote that 70 to 80 would be the average man.
Yeah, that's...
Can you believe that? And if you live to be 80 above 70, you still got some problems.
Okay.
And when you get to be 89, you got more and more
Oh,
problems.
yeah.
And they're not going to go away at 90 or 95 or wherever how old I get to be.
Yeah. Well, we gotta say the 100-point mark, the 100-year mark for sure.
My pastor said I get to teach Sunday school until I'm 98.
Okay, I say 99, Brother Jim. Or I say the next year is what I say. But 99 will work though. Well, those were good, Papa. I guess I can say the streak continues. Those were some good ones.
Pretty good.
They were. All right, folks. Well, don't forget to you can get on the BTC Fiber or Albert Billy Show Facebook pages too. I always forget about those. You can check those out. And on either of those, on the BTC Fiber Facebook page or ours, or the YouTube page, you can leave comments like suggestions, maybe for the 300th episode. That would wouldn't mind that, you know. So we'll see on that, Papa. Hopefully.
Sounds good to me.
I know it. So we'll know more about that obviously next week for sure. But until then, you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next time. So long, folks.
See you later.
Hey folks, Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks everybody for watching.